first I want to introduce myself, and then I'm going to introduce you to our community who is watching right now. For
Okay.
everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Victoria. You can call me Vicky. I'm one of the coaches here at the Laptop Lifestyle Master Program. I work with Linda, I work with Jet, and an amazing coaching team to support everyone to start living the laptop lifestyle, basically. So we teach all the digital skills that are in high demand right now. So you can start working from your laptop and ditch the 9 to 5 life. Okay, so joining me today is Rachelle, one of our amazing students. I know, Rachelle, that you are originally from Puerto Rico, right?
Yes,
And you
yes, I
currently
have.
live in France, right?
Yes, a long story. I started in Puerto Rico as a marketeer. Then I had the opportunity to move to Miami, and the latest venture has been France. I have been over 4 years now. So it's another challenge, another market, but I'm happy to be here.
I love that. I love to have Latino students with us. I love that you're Boricua and you speak Spanish, and I love having my people here in our community. So, yeah, everyone watching us, please feel free to share where you're from, and if you're currently a freelancer, just like Rachelle. And now, Rachelle, I would love to hear from you. Like, what made you decide to join the LLMP? Like, what was happening in your life that you said, hey, you know what? Like, this is the path I want to follow.
Well, to be honest, I have always been in marketing for the last 10 years, but I always wanted to build my own business. So that was something that I was always looking forward to do. But I was a little bit scared of being completely independent, not having that money income coming on a monthly basis at the beginning. But it came to the point that in my last job, I said, you know what, I want to really explore to do it by myself, to work on my own, have that liberty, the luxury of working from everywhere. I think is something that you really need to consider.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the be free and working from whenever at whatever time on your own rules. I think is the most gratification thing that you can do for yourself, and that's why I decided to join the team.
I love that. And so you've always worked, let's say, in corporate roles in
Yes,
marketing, but always in a corporate basis, right?
environment. Yes.
Okay, cool.
But I think the opportunity of working in different companies, plus the people that I work or met along the way, helped me to really become what I am, and to have the opportunity to do this on my own. I think is very important.
Got it. Okay, cool. And I think it's very interesting what you're saying about the income, right? Because I think that sometimes, for some reason, we believe that having a stable 9 to 5, it's always like, the safe path. Like I have my 9 to 5, I have my salary, every quincena, like we say here in America, right? Like every 15th, every 30th of the month. So it feels safe, right? But at the same time, I feel it's a common, I would say it's a common myth that people believe, because I think the
Yeah.
pandemic showed us that you can lose your 9 to 5 at
At
any
any
moment,
moment, despite the
right?
COVID, despite it happened to me before when the business are not good and when there's restructurations. So thinking that you always have the safe cushion of having a regular job, that's not nowadays the reality of the market. You have to be prepared at any time. And I really encourage people to really have other ways of income rather than solely depend on your job, because you never know if you will have it tomorrow. Huh? And now that I'm just free to do this as a freelancer, I have the experience to work on my own schedule, be my own boss. That's the best thing. And I'm not scared anymore about the income, really. I'm not scared.
Right?
I just signed my first client within the month of being in the program, so
Wow.
barely new. And I have other 4 proposals that I'm currently working. So I feel like I'm working, achieving my dreams. The opportunity to work with different clients with different industry, it gives you the opportunity to diversify. So I think it's very gratificant. I don't regret doing that. And honestly, I encourage to everybody not be afraid to take this opportunity to work on your own and do this challenge, because at the end of the day, nothing is secure, as you mentioned. And what is better than to be your own boss and build something for your future?
I love that. I mean, honestly, like we're closing the live right now. Like, there's nothing else to say. No, you know what? I think I really love what you're saying. Like when you said I'm not afraid of the income part anymore, because I feel like when you learn these skills and you know what you're able of achieving, like capable of doing, then you're like, oh, I have this,
Yeah.
under control, and I know how to find my clients. I know what to offer. I know at what rate. I have my income goal like very present, right? So I know what are the steps I have to take in order to reach that goal. So let's say that, I don't know, maybe you have that dream trip to Dubai, like, and you know exactly how much money you need. So you can start, looking for clients, save that money, like make your own budget, if that makes sense. So I love that. And something that has happened to me many times is that, I don't know, maybe I'm working with 5 clients, and I don't know, for some reason we end the contract with one of them, and then I have other 4 clients supporting my business, helping me, and I'm still making income, so I'm never like, without
Yes.
nowhere,
And I try to sign it at least for 6 months. So I in the current 6 months, I'm working to achieve, okay, what other clients I can get, in
Yeah,
case something falls, or maybe you want a little bit extra.
yeah,
So it depends.
absolutely.
So it's just a matter to, just like you program yourself in your calendar. Okay, 6 months, then
Yeah,
I need to work now to get more clients and
yeah,
things like that. But I'm
absolutely.
really, really, really happy with it.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. And could you share with us what offers do you have right now? Like, what services do you offer to your clients? What are you currently working on?
Well, I'm currently working in social media management and blogging, so copywriting, those two. But I offer to my customers as well emailing, marketing, content,
Mm.
and branding. And I think I'm going to explore the SEO because I'm currently working on my webpage with linking, with keywords and
Mhm.
everything. So I think in the near future, I will work on that.
Cool.
Right now, my customer is in the health industry. So I'm learning a lot about their products, the procedures, their treatment, and the all conditions that the patients has. And I
Wow.
have other ones between a jewelry store, another one in real estate, and of course, I'm targeting as well in the near future suppliers that I work in my career before within the wine and spirit industry. That is most of my career that I build in marketing. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Insane. Like, how long have you been in the program for?
Oh
Like,
no, just I started mid September. Mid September, so it was like actually the first client I get in the first week of October, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. But something that was really mentioning during the training is very important that you build your network. And my customers, the ones that I currently targeting right now, they are within my network. So
wow.
imagine if you start with your network, you have a customer base at least on the meantime while you gather other new customers coming.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
think it's important to do that and to nurture your network, because you never know. I never thought that I would work with people within my network. Never imagined that. And just by casual conversations like, oh, I'm thinking I'm going freelance. What do you think? Yes. And another one, I send my logo. What do you think about my logo? Let's talk tomorrow. I want to work with you. So it was like, okay, this is super cool. So
I
yes, it's
love
very
that.
important.
I
And
yeah.
it was
Mhm.
mentioned during the LMP, somebody, and Jet mentioned it, that your network is your net worth. So
Yes.
it's very important to consider that this is how
Mm-hmm.
you start.
Absolutely. And I think this is very important what you're saying, because many people are actually scared of putting themselves out there and speak with friends and, I don't know, family members, like any relatives, and say, hey, like, I'm starting my business or something. I love that you are very fearless, and I think that is definitely one component that you need to have to become a successful freelancer, for sure. You have to be fearless. You have to go all in. Like, don't think about, oh, what are my friends going to say about me and my little business, like, just do your thing, like, put yourself out there, because what you are offering to others is very valuable. And there are people who are dying, to get those services, and work with you. So I think that's very, very, empowering. And I think it's very important that you realized that and decided to take action, and you reached out to everyone in your network, and now you're working with them. And I remember one of our coaches, our coach Irene, right, who's been with
Yeah.
you all this time. She said something like, wow, I really feel like you are Emily in Paris. And she told me, like, I feel like Rachelle is like Emily in Paris. She's living like Emily in Paris, working with, these luxury marketing firms and in France. Like, it's so cool, right?
Yes, indeed. She told me that, and I start laughing. I say, okay, maybe my life is like so-called Emily in Paris and American here. Struggling with the French and everything, but here. And I'm very proud of everything, And what I think is important, and I did it in my in previous career, it
Mm.
was to show my work through social media. I always, when I do
Mm.
an event or I do some marketing campaign and I see the results, of course, I ask my suppliers if they are okay, and I always used to post it on my social media so everybody knew what I
Yeah.
do. And the things that I achieve. So I think it makes me more easy to say, okay, I'm turning into freelance. If you want to work with me, and
Mhm.
everybody that knew already my job or how I work, they were willing to really work with me. So
I love
I'm
that.
very grateful.
Good for you. I love that. I mean, congratulations, because what
Thank
you have
you.
achieved is very, very, very huge, So I'm really proud of you, and proud of your progress. I feel like, it's only by taking action that, when you start seeing results. So let me tell you something for everyone watching this. When you join the LLMP, you get the support of, a dedicated coaching team. And at the same time, you get to work on amazing assignments that maybe at the beginning they're a bit annoying, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do this assignment, I have to send it for revision or anything. But these are actual, like, the actual services that you're going to offer. So once you start doing the assignments, you start building that portfolio, you start learning the skills, like, you practice as you go, and then you can start working with paid clients. So that's exactly what Rachelle did with us, and this is why she's killing it right now. And we're so happy, like, to see you thrive. Like, the best thing is that you don't have to go on your own, like, to do these assignments or anything. Like, we are always giving you feedback, supporting you in our coaching calls, on workshops, all of that. So you are always, getting that support that will make you feel safe and confident to start pitching your services to clients. Okay, so that's how, that's pretty much the dynamics here at the LLMP, but it requires hard work. Like, it's not like get money fast, it's not like, hey, I signed up and hey, the next day I'm making money. No, like, you actually have to work on this for 3 months, just 3 months, and your life can completely change, right? Rachelle, I feel like that's the key.
I agree. And the other thing that I like beside the coach, because the coach are amazing, they always respond to my message and everything. You have a complete community that you will exchange a skill with them. You learn about them. You meet other people from different parts of the world. So I think it's a good support system when you are developing everything. And even when you said that it takes a lot of work at the beginning, I don't see it as a business doesn't
Yeah,
come from one day to the other and you become rich one day to the other, but you're working on towards it, and that's very important. As long as you build a good solid foundation for everything, then the rest is
absolutely.
achieved.
I love that, and I love that. You're doing something for yourself, so we always tell the students, like, these assignments are not for us, for the coaching team, to make us happy. Like, this is for you. Okay, so we are here to support you, and please don't be mad at us. We just want to help you, and that's why sometimes we're a little bit pushy with the assignments, but it's just because we can see beforehand, like, all the potential that you have. So we know exactly how you can succeed, and we tell you exactly what to do, like all the next steps that you have to take throughout the program, so you can start working with paid clients. And now, just to, wrap it up, because I know it's late in the other side of the world, I would love to ask you, like, what are your next goals? Like, what are your next steps now that you have accomplished this milestone? Then what do you want to achieve next?
I think I want to grow my business, of course, having a more portfolio of customers. And after, I will see myself having a team. So maybe the next step will be to have my own
Oh,
agency. I would love to do that. I worked in an advertising agency years ago before jumping into marketing, straight marketing, and that's my passion. So I really want to work on that. And of course, I later on want to import products from France to the Caribbean and help
no.
them as well with the marketing and everything, and integrating in different distributors within the island. That will be another goal that I have in the long term.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I am so happy to hear this, and I mean, you have everything in the world to succeed, and you're
Thank you.
killing it already, so it's gonna happen, of course. And we cannot wait to see your wins in our community channels
Yeah.
because for everyone watching this, we have an amazing community. I mean, we have a lot of community channels you can join, and where everyone shared their wins, you know, whether that is a big win or a small win, anything, like we support each other that way. So it's always inspiring to, you know, read everyone's wins and stories, and it's really, really cool. So I love that. I feel like you are an amazing example of what is possible when you use the internet to your favor. Okay. And when you decide to learn the skills, like we're always growing. I've been a freelancer for 5 years now, and I'm still learning every day. Like
Mm.
it's, I mean, it's not like, hey, I have to learn everything, you know, in 3 months and that's it. Like no, like you get the foundations, but then you start growing as you go over time. So every single day, you learn more and more and more. Like I'm still learning every single day after 5 years. So that's always exciting as well. And I'm so happy that you're sharing your success with us today, Rachelle. And now, what would be like one piece of advice that you will share with everyone here who is a bit hesitant of joining the LLMP? What would you say to
I would
convince them?
say the same thing, that don't be afraid to take this challenge. Don't be afraid of working on your own. I think I didn't did it before just because I was afraid. And if I knew the outcome, I would take it a long time ago. I would do it a long time ago and not work for somebody else. Why working for somebody else when you can work on your own and have your liberty and your financial freedom on your own? I think that's the best advice that I can give everybody. Don't be afraid. Take this opportunity. I highly recommend that. It's a good program. You will learn a lot, and you will have a good supporting system between the coaches and the whole community there.
I love that. Yes, totally. I think, yes, it's about overcoming the fear. I mean, even if you're scared, you can join us. You know, we're going to help you. You're never going to
Yeah,
be alone. And this doesn't have to be, you know, a lonely path. So you will have an amazing support system to get to you know, to achieve those goals. So thank you so much, Rachelle,
you're welcome.
for joining me today. And if anyone wants more information about joining the LMP, feel free to comment below. Okay. We're going to post this live on the feed as well. You're going to see it and you will be able to leave any comments. Feel free to DM us as well. And also, Rachelle, for anyone who would like to work with you, could you share your socials? I don't know, your website, wherever they can reach out to you so you can start working together, or if they have any questions, so you can share with them.
Yes, of course. You can reach me at rachelle.fajardo@gmail.com. I will write it here in the chat. And feel free to reach me if you have any questions. I love to talk about marketing. For me, it's like a passion. It's not a job. So I'm happy to help.
Right, it's so fun. I love marketing too, honestly. I could talk about it for hours.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing your good vibes, your wonderful energy, your amazing story. It's very inspiring. And I will talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you, everyone watching this live. Feel free to reach out to us and see you soon. Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Rachel. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.